Okay, you're welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to go through the process of spawning. We want to hatch catfish fries to produce fingerlings and juveniles. So today we're going to spawn. We are using two male and two female. These are the two males we are using. So we're going to open them up to remove the milt sac so that we can use it to fertilize the egg manually, artificial fertilization of the egg before incubation. So these are the males. We're going to weigh them to see how they are weighing. So this is the bath has already been primed. So we have about 3.5 kg. So for the two male. So let me just weigh one after the other. So this one is 1.6 kg. Okay, that's that. So remove this one. Let's see what this one is weighing. This one is almost this one is about 2 kg. Okay, so these are the males we are going to use. We're going to collect their milk. So the way you do it, you wet the cloth. Make sure the cloth is wet. Use it and cover their eyes. We're going to turn it. Sometimes they are very stubborn, so you have to be patient. So this is it. This is the papilla. Show this thing very well. Bring the camera closer so that they'll see the papilla, what the papilla looks like. This is a male. This is how the papilla is pointed for a male. This is how you differentiate a male and female catfish. See the papilla. It's pointed. It's not like indented, but this is pointed. That's how you know it's a male. So here we're going to use a surgical blade. Make sure that the blade you are using is sterile. Make sure the blade you are using is sterile. So we're going to use a surgical blade to open it up to remove the milt sac so that we can be able to fertilize the eggs. Okay. So I'm going to make incision from here, from this papilla to the center of the stomach, so that I'll be able to collect the the milt sac. So from this papilla, we're going to make incision right to this place and we'll collect. But because of YouTube, I will not be able to show. YouTube policy, I will not show the incision, but I will just know that you cut from here. The milt sac is around here and here. So when you make incision, you insert your hand and look for the milt sac and collect them. They're around these two areas. One is here, one is here. So now we have removed the, where's the camera? We have removed the milt. This milt, you wash it with saline water to make sure there's no blood in it. So we are going to put it inside the container. So we'll see what the milt looks like. This is what the milt looks like. The milt sac is what it looks like. We are going to cut it open and collect the milt. So the milt sac is inside saline water. So for this few minutes, it to still be viable. So that's why we are putting inside the saline water to keep it viable, and also to sterilize it so it avoid any contamination. So that's it. We're going to bring the females and strip them to collect the egg, after which we'll fertilize it artificially and then incubate it. So that is it. So we're going to bring the females now to strip them of the eggs. So this is the female. This is the female we're using. Put it. Let's weigh it. This is the female we are going to use. See how big it is. Okay. So let's weigh. This is one of the female. So this one is giving us 3 kg. 3 kg female. That's what we are using. So we're going to use it. See, it's loaded. How big the stomach is. We're going to strip it to collect the eggs. So after injecting the fish with hormone, it takes about 10 hours. About 10 hours, between 10 hours and 12 hours for the fish to be ready. So as you can see, if you didn't remove it and strip it on time, they will eject all the eggs. As you can see, the eggs are already coming out. This is what the eggs look like. So they're already removing some of the eggs. So you're going to handle it gently to make sure that they didn't throw away the egg. We're going to strip them now. So after this one, we'll do the second female. This is the first female that we are stripping. So before you touch the fish, make sure the clothes you are using are wet, so that they will not be injured. If it's dry, to rip off their coating of the skin. So we have to use wet clothes and cover their eyes, so it's easy to turn them and hold them gradually. So we are going to introduce make sure the container you are using is dry. Make sure the container is dry, so that because once water touches the egg will close up. It will not be fertilized again. So water must not touch it before fertilization. So now we are going to strip. So we're going to strip. Okay, you are seeing what we are doing? Yes. So we're going to strip the egg. The egg, you just stroke it gently, palpitating gradually. You palpitate gradually. As you are pressing, the eggs are coming out. So this is it. Gradually, you press. You press until, as you're stripping the egg, you strip until you start seeing blood. When blood starts coming out, then you know that the eggs are done. Make sure you don't mix them up. So the egg will continue to come until you start seeing signs of blood. You know that you're almost done with the eggs. So you strip both sides of the egg sac. You strip this side. There's an egg sac here around this area, and then another one around this area. So you strip both sides. You press this side, you press the other side as well, and you press towards the papilla. See how the papilla of the female looks like. See what it looks like. It's like it's bulgy, and it has a slit. There's an opening where the eggs are coming out from. So it's not like pointed like that of the male. So the eggs are still coming out. This female is full of eggs. So when you are done, you see that the stomach becomes flat. You know that you're almost done with the eggs. And you watch out for blood. Once you see any sign of blood from the papilla, you know that The female is almost done. And make sure you strip out all the eggs. If there's remnant of egg in the stomach, can kill the female. So make sure that when you're stripping, you strip everything out, so that she'll be free to start generating growing new eggs. And within 4 months, she'll be ready again for another spawning. You can use it again in 4 months time, or normally I allow my own to more than 4 months. So if you have enough broodstock, you can give them chance to rest and the eggs to get mature. As you can see, there's blood coming out, and the eggs that are coming out, you can see some white eggs coming out. So know that we're done with this one. So this is the second female we are using. So we're going to be stripping this second one as well. So right now we've stripped the first one. See what the egg we collected. There's enough egg here. So we're going to strip the second one. Gently. Sometimes they can be aggressive. Allow them when they're aggressive, because if you struggle with them, they will release their eggs. So you allow them to do their thing and just gently turn them around and ready. Hold them in place. So I'm going to bring the second container we are using. So right now, I'm going to strip this one. These are the first time I'm using them. I've not used them before. So this is your first spawning. As sometimes you see, it took a while before the egg sac broke. So this is the stripping all the eggs. So we are stripping. So this is the stripping process. Do it gradually until you're able to get. So the stomach is flat, almost all the eggs are done. Some of the white eggs are already coming out. So I'm trying to finish all the eggs in the egg sac so that it will not affect the female later. So that's what we are doing. So I think we are done with this one now. So this is the egg we collected from the second fish, and this is the egg we collected from the first one, and these are the milt and saline water. There are two ways to use the milt to introduce the milt into the eggs. We can cut it directly inside, or we're going to do both. We can introduce the milt inside the saline water and pour it. So now I'm cutting. You hold the milt sac at the edge like this and cut so that you release the milt. See how thick and milky the milt is. This is sperm called milt. and cut it and put it in, introduce it into the egg. This one we're going to cut and put in this one too. Some are thicker, some are more watery. Sometimes in my cut it might not be as milky as this, but it still works. Some in my open the milk sac might be black, can still work. So these ones we are going to put them. This is the second way of doing it. Going to cut it inside the saline water. So if you find this video interesting, do well to subscribe so that you get more updates, because we are going to be following up these videos, the fries when they hatch and how successful it was. Sometimes you can do, I might not be as successful as you might wish due to some factors. It might be weather, it might be water quality. So all these factors you're going to consider. Make sure that all these factors are in optimal condition, that your pH is in the right range. 7 is the best pH. Normal pH is 7. Although sometimes can work between 6.5 and 7.5. But the optimal pH is 7 for best results. Optimal temperature is between 28 and 30 degrees centigrade. To make sure you get the best results. So a lot of conditions, and also there are other water parameters you need to check out for as well. All those ones, water quality, we'll treat them in another video. But today we're focusing on how to spawn and hatch catfish eggs. So we are going to introduce the water full of milk. This saline water, we have introduced the milk in this. So we are going to put this water is rich in milk. So we are going to stir it gently for about a minute. You stir them. For about a minute. So that all the eggs will fertilize and the milk, the sperm will be able to get to all the eggs and fertilize them. Now the eggs, once we introduce them inside water, the eggs will close up and it will not be fertilized again. So anyone that is not fertilized now might not be able to once he enters water, because once he enters water, the eyes of the egg will close. He will not be allowing any other sperm to enter. So that's why we'll stir them for about a minute. Before we introduce them. So now we are going to spread the eggs in the kakaban. As you can see, there's a net that has been spread here, so that's where we'll spread our eggs. And also we can also use our kakaban to do our this, but this one is a net that will spread. So we are going to spread the eggs evenly to make sure that the eggs are properly spread. See, this place is dark, so that's one of the things. Although we are doing it around evening time, so we are spreading the eggs. We spread it evenly. So this, we gradually spread the eggs, make sure they are evenly spread so that you have a proper aeration and incubation. As you can see, we are not yet running a flow through, but after introduction of the egg, we are going to run a flow through system for them. Make sure that there's proper circulation and all the nitrates are removed. Ammonia. So what we are doing, we are spreading the eggs. So these eggs, within 72 hours, 24 hours to 48 hours, they will hatch. Some will start hatching at 24 hours, some will hatch in 36 to 48 hours. By 72 hours, you see them swimming up. So we are done here. We go to another vat to introduce the remaining eggs. We still have another egg to introduce. So we are going to introduce the remaining egg in this vat. So far we have done 2 vats. We are going to spread here. So this, the remainder of the eggs, we are going to spread them evenly here too. So that's what we are doing. So if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, we have a lot of educative videos here that can help you in your fish farming or in your fish breeding. So just subscribe, hit the notification button so that in case we upload new videos, you'll be notified, and follow us as we continue our educative videos updates, and you learn more as we go. So you can also like this video, share it. It's something that will help somebody somewhere to make sure they learn a lot from. This is how to hatch catfish eggs. What we are doing now is spawning. This is artificial spawning. Instead of this one guarantees more success than when the fish is spawning by themselves, because this is done in a closed environment, monitored environment. So this environment is optimized to ensure hatchability, high rate of hatchability, and the survival of the eggs and the fries to maturity. So that's what we are doing here. Every condition is set in place to make sure that the fish, they survive. So this helps in fish security and fish production, catfish production. So it's a good thing to learn. People pay a lot to learn this. You're learning for free. So you can do well to subscribe to also support us to be able to be bringing more videos like this, informative videos like this, so that everybody will benefit, so that we can help to solve food problem in Nigeria and all over the world, to promote food security. So that's why I'm teaching this and making it public for everybody to learn and learn from it. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and share video. Comment as well. What I've shown you here is a secret. That's why our channel is called Catfish Farming Open Secrets. This is a secret that I've revealed to you, how to hatch catfish eggs successfully and get it right. So see what we have here. So this, as you can see, the eggs are already laid. The eggs are laid. See the eggs lying in the net. They are evenly spread. So this is what you get after spreading. So now within 24 to 48 hours, these eggs will hatch. And within 72 hours, they'll be swimming around freely. And if you keep a date with us, you see the progress of this spawning, as well. We're updating you with the videos and the progress of this operation. So God bless you. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. That's a bye. So finally, I'm going to introduce water so that this is a flow through system, so the water will continue to circulate. So this is the eggs we have laid already. So these are the eggs. As you are seeing them, all you are seeing here is eggs. There's a drainage there. As the water is coming in, it's going out. So that's what we have done. So this is a flow through system. It's going to run continuously until so that the water quality will be maintained. Here also we are running the flow through system too. So as the water is entering, is also introducing oxygen into the water. You can use this in exchange in place of, and also use aeration system, aerator, to make sure that there's proper circulation. So that's it. See you in our next video. The process has already begun. The fish are already incubating. See you in our next video. Bye. God bless.